Are you ready to see watches so wild and unconventional that they make Rolex look boring? The independent watchmaking world has created some absolutely insane timepieces that completely shatter every rule about what watches should look like or how they should function. Whether you're fascinated by horological innovation, appreciate mechanical art regardless of practicality, have extreme budgets for unique pieces, or simply want to see how far watchmaking creativity can go, these crazy watches prove traditional. Swiss luxury is conservative and predictable by comparison. In this guide, we're counting down 10 of the craziest watches ever created. But wait until you see our number one pick. It's absolutely insane. Number 10, MB&F Legacy Machine Thunderdome. The MB&F Legacy Machine Thunderdome starts our list, proving that triple-axis tourbillons exist in wearable watches. This mechanical marvel demonstrates that horological complications can reach absurd complexity levels. What makes the Thunderdome crazy is the triple-axis tourbillon rotating on 3 different planes, simultaneously creating mesmerizing visual spectacle. The massive 44mm case houses incredibly complex movement with hundreds of precisely manufactured components working in perfect harmony. The suspended animation design with floating balance creates 3-dimensional architecture that's more sculpture than traditional watch movement. The vertical power reserve indicator and dual mainspring barrels provide 45 hours of runtime, despite extreme complication complexity. The sapphire crystal dome showcases the rotating tourbillon from all angles, allowing you to appreciate the mechanical artistry. The insane pricing around $300,000 reflects the hundreds of hours required to assemble and regulate this horological masterpiece. Number 9. Urwerk UR100V. Coming in at number 9 is the Urwerk UR100V, proving that satellite hour displays can be refined into wearable art. This futuristic timepiece demonstrates that telling time doesn't require traditional hands. What sets the UR100V crazy is the wandering hour display using rotating satellites showing time in completely unconventional way. The additional astronomical indications showing Earth's rotation and orbital distance traveled create cosmic perspective on timekeeping. The spaceship-inspired design with angular case and exposed mechanics creates sci-fi aesthetic, unlike any traditional watch. The automatic movement developed specifically for satellite display demonstrates Urwerk's commitment to proprietary complications. The titanium construction keeps weight manageable despite the massive 41mm case and complex movement architecture. The pricing around $50,000 reflects the niche independent watchmaking and extremely limited production quantities. Number 8. The Bethune DB28 Kinda Blue. The Bethune DB28 Kinda Blue secures the 8th spot, proving that traditional round watches can still shock with material innovation. This stunning timepiece demonstrates that dial materials can create otherworldly beauty. What makes the DB28 crazy is the incredible blue zirconium dial that appears to glow with supernatural blue light. The hand-polished flame-blued hands change color based on viewing angle, creating dynamic visual interest. The spherical moon phase with incredible accuracy deviating 1 day every 122 years demonstrates obsessive precision. The microlight technology using photoluminescent material glows intensely without requiring UV charging. The signature floating lugs create comfortable wearing experience despite the complex high jewelry case construction. The insane pricing around $150,000 reflects the hand finishing and proprietary material development. Number 7. HYT H1. Taking the 7th position is the HYT H1, proving that liquid can display time mechanically. This revolutionary timepiece demonstrates that watchmaking innovation can break fundamental assumptions. What makes the HYT crazy is the liquid-filled capillary tube, indicating hours through fluorescent fluid movement. The bellows system pushing colored liquid through microscopic tube creates completely unique time display never seen before. The retrograde fluid mechanism returns liquid to starting position at end of 12-hour cycle. The technical challenges of preventing evaporation and temperature stability required years of development. The futuristic design with exposed mechanics showcases the revolutionary liquid timekeeping system. The pricing around $50,000 reflects the extreme R&D costs and technical complexity. Number 6. Vianney Halter Antiqua. The Vianney Halter Antiqua earns the 6th spot, proving that modern watches can reference 17th century timekeeping devices. This steampunk masterpiece demonstrates that historical inspiration creates unique aesthetics. What makes the Antiqua crazy is the 3-axis tourbillon visible through front aperture, creating mesmerizing mechanical ballet. The Gothic cathedral architecture-inspired design with flying buttress case creates architectural sculpture. The jump hour time display with large numerals references antique pocket watches translated to wrist format. The hand-engraved movement plates showcase traditional decorative techniques rarely seen in modern watches. The insane attention to historical accuracy, combined with modern complications, creates an anachronistic timepiece. The pricing around $200,000 reflects the hundreds of hand-finishing hours required. Number 5. Christophe Claret Margot. Coming in at number 5 is the Christophe Claret Margot, proving that mechanical watches can play fortune-telling games. This whimsical complication demonstrates that watchmaking can prioritize pure entertainment. What makes the Margot crazy is the mechanical he loves me not" game using pedals that fall randomly. The dice-rolling complication allowing mechanical random number generation creates unique interactive experience. The alchemist symbols and romantic theme create playful aesthetic unlike serious tool watches. The incredibly complex movement operating multiple complications simultaneously demonstrates technical mastery applied to frivolous purposes. The limited production and hand finishing justify the extreme pricing for wealthy collectors wanting unique conversation pieces. The pricing around $200,000 makes this the most expensive game watch ever created. Number 4. Ressence Type 3. The Ressence Type 3 takes the 4th position, proving that oil-filled watches create optical illusions. This Belgian innovation demonstrates that material science creates unique visual effects. What makes the Type 3 crazy is the dial completely submerged in oil, eliminating refraction and creating illusion of printed dial. The orbital gear system displays time through rotating discs without traditional hands or crown. The temperature compensation system maintains oil viscosity across extreme temperature ranges, preventing functionality loss. The magnetic crown system allows adjustment without penetrating case, maintaining complete water resistance. The minimalist aesthetic hides incredibly complex mechanical system underneath the seemingly simple dial. The pricing around $40,000 reflects the technical challenges of oil-filled watchmaking. Number 3. Devon Tread 1. The Devon Tread 1 secures the 3rd spot, proving that watches don't need traditional movements. This American innovation demonstrates that belts can display time mechanically. What makes the Tread 1 crazy is the interwoven belt system using microstep motors to display time completely differently. The automotive-inspired design with visible mechanics creates industrial aesthetic unlike Swiss luxury. The massive case required to house belt mechanism makes this the largest wearable watch ever produced. The rechargeable battery eliminates traditional mechanical movements, entirely creating controversy about whether this qualifies as real watch. The limited production and American manufacturing create unique positioning in Swiss-dominated industry. The pricing around $15,000 makes this the most affordable crazy watch on this list. Number 2. Richard Mille RM056, Transparent Insanity. Taking the runner-up position is the Richard Mille RM056, proving that sapphire cases can house complete mechanical movements. This transparent masterpiece demonstrates that material innovation reaches extreme levels. What makes the RM056 crazy is the completely sapphire case and baseplate, creating fully transparent watch exposing every component. The split-seconds chronograph tourbillon visible from all angles creates three-dimensional mechanical appreciation. The incredible machining challenges of creating complex case shapes from solid sapphire blocks required years of development. The technical difficulties of mounting delicate movement in hard sapphire without metal case required proprietary solutions. The transparent aesthetic creates watch that disappears on wrist, showing only floating mechanical movement. The insane pricing around $2,000 reflects the extreme material costs and manufacturing difficulty. The limited production of just 5 pieces creates ultimate exclusivity for ultra-wealthy collectors. Number 1. MB&F HM6 Space Pirate, the game changer. Finally, here it is. The number 1 craziest watch that's absolutely insane, proving watchmaking has no boundaries. The MB&F HM6 Space Pirate. This isn't just a watch. It's a miniature spaceship for your wrist that completely abandons every convention about what timepieces should look like, creating a mechanical sculpture that happens to tell time, proving that MB&F's founder Maximilian Büsser has lost his mind in the absolute best way possible, making watches that look like they came from science fiction movies rather than Swiss watchmaking tradition. The MB&F HM6 Space Pirate features a completely insane biomorphic design inspired by alien spaceship and deep-sea creatures. What makes this watch truly extraordinary is the flying tourbillon positioned vertically under sapphire dome, creating the illusion of levitating movement visible from all angles. The spherical differential allowing crown on either side of case demonstrates obsessive symmetry and bilateral design philosophy. The retractable hemispheric shields protecting turbine displays can be opened, revealing numerical time indications in completely unique way.